The return of melancholy ambient folk pop is upon us, and after 17 years, one of the many originators have come back to fade into you once again. What's up, everyone, and welcome once again to the review portion of Audiophilez, the segment of our show where we review the latest releases pertaining to the underground and independent scene. On the docket this week, Seasons of Your Day by a repolished gem from the 90s known as Mazzy Star. Mazzy Star's previous work could be seen as both negative and positive in terms of their dynamic, especially when you compare them to similar artists, such as Beach House, Youth Lagoon, and even Best Coast. Now, whether you want to focus on the influence they've had on these bands, it's kind of interesting to know that they kind of operate in the same universe. It's somewhat ironic that Beach House is one of the bands that comes to mind when Seasons of Your Day is the most successful, especially on the album's opener, In the Kingdom. The opening organ and slide guitar injects this formula that many Mazzy Star clones have turned commercially viable. With frontwoman Hope Santafol's raindrops of keys and bluesy steel string solos and snare taps just really captured this mystical atmosphere with this album. Other tracks such as Flying Low and the single California also seem to go in this intentional direction despite the fact that the album houses songs that go off tangent. What makes this LP stand out is how it succeeds in its remarkable songwriting, coupled with the band's signature dreamy, folky blues twang. It's definitely a throwback to their older catalog, especially albums such as She Hangs Brightly and So Tonight That I Might See. I'd have to say, after a nearly 2-decade hiatus, it's a welcoming comeback and proves that the band hasn't skipped a beat, especially after their long absence. With that said, Mazzy Star's Seasons for Your Day receives a respectable 8.5 out of 10. You know, I always thought that Mazzy Star was the name of the lead singer, but speaking of which, it seems that time has been incredibly kind to her, huh?